The Space Channel 5 series has had an interesting existence, but I was beyond excited to hear that it would receive a new entry with Space Channel 5 VR Kinda Funky Newsflash. Joining Ulala once again on an otherworldly adventure has been something that I've been looking forward to for years. Strangely, the developer has chosen to release this new entry as a VR exclusive. While I was hesitant at first to jump into this unique experience, I quickly discovered that Space Channel 5 does have a home in VR.
Hey there, Cosmic Kitties. Ulala here, coming at you live from Spaceport 9. Tonight, I'm investigating reports that aliens are taking people hostage here and forcing them to dance.
As players take on the role of the newest member of the Space Channel 5 crew. During orientation, an alien invasion begins. It's up to you and Ulala to save the galaxy and dance your ass off. Sure, this game isn't massive on plot, but it makes up for it with style. Everything fans remember about the series has returned, and it looks better than ever. The story itself can be completed within an hour, which is about the same as the original game. As the story progresses, an antagonist is revealed and the player will need to step up to the stage to assist Ulala with everything they've got. It's pretty much just an adorable and straightforward adventure that will keep you grooving in VR for a bit. I can't really say anything bad about the VR experience itself, since the game's controls were responsive to my movements. I know when I screwed up, and I never felt cheated if I missed a pose. However, given that this has to be done with real movements, the game never really increases in difficulty or speed. On the other hand, you'll appreciate that once your heart rate is up and your arms are sore from all the sweet poses. Other modes outside of story mode allows players to view performances, take on trials, and dance in arcade mode, so it's possible to continue to play after the conclusion if that's what you want to do. The game also includes a calorie counter option that tells you how many calories you've burned while shaking your ass, which I thought was a nice touch. Throughout the game, players can unlock costumes for Ulala to wear during various modes. Secrets can also be discovered during gameplay, which gives you something to do outside of the normal dance moves. Where Space Channel 5 VR falls short is how much of a product of its time that it is. This is simply more Space Channel 5, which might make it difficult for newcomers to wrap their head around its appeal. As charming as it is, this is a tough sell for those who don't already have an idea of the series, which ends up hurting it. After playing for 2 to 3 hours, you've probably seen everything this game has to offer, and then you're left trying to explain to those around you why it's so awesome, but that's not so easy to convey. Graphically, the game pretty much retains its polygon-like characters and bright visuals. This isn't a bad thing though, as it absolutely matches the tone of the game, and the animations have been wildly improved compared to the earlier entries. Space Channel 5 VR keeps the quirky tunes funky throughout each dance, and you'd be hard-pressed not to be moving and grooving each time you jump in. They nailed the composition on these tracks, from the upbeat tones to the lyrics, and I loved it all. I found that I kept going back to the game to listen to the music, even though I told people that it was because I wanted to hang out with Ulala to sound cool. What's important here is that if you love the series for its obscurity, you'll find all that here, for better or for worse. Space Channel 5 VR does a great job of bringing the series to virtual reality, but other than that, it doesn't do much to set itself apart from its predecessors. The story is concise, and the fun dances within the trial mode are pretty much the saving grace of the title in terms of content offered. Still, it's a damn good time. For the high price of the game, you're paying for the nostalgic nature of it all, and you won't be disappointed. Those new to the series might not understand anything that's going on, but here's to hoping this marks a new future for Ulala, because we'd love to spend more time with her. Noisy Pixel gives Space Channel 5 VR Kinda Funky Newsflash a 7.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Please read the full review at noisypixel.net. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content.